Wise men say only fools rush in, but I can't help falling in love with you. Shall I stay? Would it be a sin if I can't help falling in love with you? Like a river flows surely to the sea, darling, so it goes. Some things are meant to be. So take my hand, take my whole life too, for I can't help falling in love with you. Like a river flows surely to the sea, darling, so it goes. Some things are meant to be. So take my hand, take my whole life too, for I can't help falling in love with you, for I can't help falling in love with you. Hi friends, happy 2017. I hope you guys had a wonderful holiday time. I know that I did. I spent a lot of time with my family and it was wonderful and magical, and I ate everything in the world. Now I'm back home trying to function like a normal, responsible human being again. That was Can't Help Falling in Love by Elvis, and I started playing the song a couple months ago and I started crying. I don't know why. It just felt so something to me that it just, I'm really failing on the word front here, but it moved me, and so I wanted to share it with you. This is actually one of my favorite covers I've done in a really long time, and I'm very excited because I am releasing it today with a new covers album. The Living Room Sessions Volume 3 is out today on iTunes and Spotify, so you can get this song and you can get a bunch of other songs that I've previously done. Some of my favorites actually, like All I Want with Kate McGill, and Say Something, and Shut Up and Dance, and Burn with my sisters, and Riptide I did with Jessie. But it's out today, so if you are into my covers, you can go check it out. I'll put links below and perhaps up here to go check out the Living Room Sessions Volume 3. Yay! To my friends in Toronto, I am so excited to be seeing you at the end of the month. So if you haven't gotten your tickets yet, January 28th at the Mod Club, links down below. Tell your friends. I can't wait to see you. It's going to be so much fun. Jessie is going to be coming too and opening up the show, so it's going to be super, super fun. Big thank you to all of my patrons for helping make these videos possible and helping me make more music. I have some originals that I'm so excited to share with you, and I hope to be doing that really soon. But thank you guys, you're amazing. Thank you for watching and listening, etc. Okay, I'll see you guys later. Bye! So take my hand, take my... Wise men say only fools rush in, but I can't help falling in love with you. Shall I stay? Would it be a sin if I can't help falling in love with you? Like a river flows surely to the sea, darling, so it goes. Some things are meant to be. So take my hand, take my whole life too, for I can't help falling in love with you. Like a river flows surely to the sea, darling, so it goes. Some things are meant to be. So take my hand, take my whole life too, for I can't help falling in love with you, for I can't help falling in love with you. Hi friends, happy 2017. I hope you guys had a wonderful holiday time. I know that I did. I spent a lot of time with my family and it was wonderful and magical, and I ate everything in the world. Now I'm back home trying to function like a normal, responsible human being again. That was Can't Help Falling in Love by Elvis. And I started playing the song a couple months ago and I started crying. I don't know why. It just felt so something to me that it just, I'm really failing on the word front here, but it moved me, and so I wanted to share it with you. This is actually one of my favorite covers I've done in a really long time, and I'm very excited because I am releasing it today with a new covers album. The Living Room Sessions Volume 3 is out today on iTunes and Spotify, so you can get this song and you can get a bunch of other songs that I've previously done. Some of my favorites actually, like All I Want with Kate McGill, and Say Something, and Shut Up and Dance, and Burn with my sisters, and Riptide I did with Jessie, but it's out today, so if you are into my covers, you can go check it out. I'll put links below and perhaps up here to go check out the Living Room Sessions Volume 3. Yay! To my friends in Toronto, I'm so excited to be seeing you at the end of the month. So if you haven't gotten your tickets yet, January 28th at the Mod Club, links down below. Tell your friends. I can't wait to see you. It's going to be so much fun. Jessie is going to be coming too and opening up the show, so it's going to be super, super fun. Big thank you to all of my patrons for helping make these videos possible and helping me make more.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the bride.
Wise men say only fools rush in, but I can't help falling in love with you. Shall I stay? Wise men say only fools rush in, but I can't help falling in love with you. Shall I stay? Would it be a sin
Ladies, gentlemen, family, friends, and hotel guests who got lost looking for the baccarat tables. Welcome, and please be seated. We have gathered here today to witness the union of Duyen Tran and Jeffrey Pham as they commit themselves to one another in marriage. Each of us was hand-selected to be here today because we have all been fortunate enough to play an important role in Jeff and Duyen's lives. And today, we've been granted the opportunity to share one of the most meaningful milestones in their journey together. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Reverend Dr. Christian Borshon. And although my certification sounds sketchy, I can assure you, if Elvis Presley can officiate a wedding, so can I. I've had the privilege of knowing Jeff and Duyen for about 3 years now. I first met Jeff in the summer of 2022 after I accepted a surgery residency and moved to Fresno to live on my own. I was looking online, single rooms, just cash only, to rent specifically from a healthcare worker because I'm really cheap. And Jeff was online looking to rent out a room to a healthcare worker, cash only, because he really likes money. So Jeff and I exchanged some messages, and he tells me, I've got a room and I could rent it to you, but here's the catch. My girlfriend, who I just met a few months ago, also online, is moving in with me. And I just wanted to take a moment to pause right there and just acknowledge how interesting and odd that Jeff has a habit of forming his strongest bonds with strangers he meets on the internet. But the way he met Duyen and me was very different. He met Duyen on Hinge, which is cute, and he met me on Craigslist, which is not cute, and maybe unsafe, and he should probably stop doing that. But at least it worked out. Here we are. Anyway, he tells me, so my girlfriend's moving in with me, but I also have 2 big dogs. Simba, a German Shepherd Husky mix, and Buddy, a full Siberian Husky. And he said, you can expect a lot of barking, funky smells, hair everywhere, and that's just my girlfriend. Don't get me started on the dogs. And ultimately, I agreed. I said, I like dogs. I've never had dogs. I've always wanted to live with dogs. And looking back, the year I spent living with them was a really great experience. I don't want dogs anymore, but it was still pretty great. Reflecting on that year, there were 2 life-altering lessons that I think that I came away with. And these are 2 lessons stuck with me in particular. First, there are people in this world who genuinely love that live, laugh, love style of artwork. You guys know what I'm talking about, the white canvases with the cursive writing that say corny things. I distinctly remember being 10 years old and walking through Marshall's with my mother thinking, who would want this? Turns out Jeffrey Pham would want this, and he wants a lot of it. These pieces were everywhere. You'd walk into the house and immediately you'd see this giant white canvas that simply said smile. No, don't tell me what to do. I live in this house. You do not make the rules here. Art. But there was one piece especially that drove me nuts in particular. And it was a sign that hung in the kitchen. And I can't say it without a particular type of pose. And it said, and I quote, "In this kitchen, we dance." What does that even mean? What kind of inspirational home goods flash mob nonsense is that trying to convey? Why is that the message? And the wildest part is, it wasn't even in the kitchen. It was in this space, leaving the kitchen, entering the living room. Even the sign didn't want to be in the kitchen. And honestly, in that whole year that I lived there, we never danced in that kitchen once. There was no dancing in that kitchen. I feel emotionally invested, and there was some false advertising there. But the second lesson I learned, which was only slightly more serious, was that it's rare to meet people who so quickly and wholeheartedly take you in and treat you like part of their family. I worked a lot as a surgery resident, sometimes up to about 80 hours a week. I would come home exhausted, but Jeff and Duyen never ceased to find ways to include me in their life as part of their family. They would invite me to dinners with close family friends. They'd bring me along to movie nights whenever a new superhero blockbuster came out. They even included me in doggy bath time, which I declined every single time, but it was still very nice that they thought of me. And I had a lot of fun living with them. Like, I can tell you, I did not become a great surgeon that year, but I did get pretty great at Mario Kart. Almost every night, without fail, the three of us would play up to 10 rounds of Mario Kart. And what a lot of people don't know is that Jeff and Duyen are extremely competitive. Like, those races got heated. I'm talking the meanest, nastiest, most vicious things I've ever heard said to another person. Like, honestly, I'm surprised all three of us made it to this podium today. Like, let's just say no one was live, laugh, loving in that living room. But another tradition we had was taking walks through the neighborhood with Simba and Buddy. And at the time, I didn't realize, like, we would go out every night, the lights would be low, it would always be dark because Fresno was really hot, and those walks were so quiet and they were so peaceful. The dogs were always having a great time, and we would just laugh. And at the time, I didn't realize how much peace and solace those walks provided me. Like, they became therapeutic in a sense. And it wasn't until Jeff and Duyen moved to Las Vegas and I had moved out that I realized they weren't just great friends. They were a grounding force for me in the middle of the chaos that was my work life. What I came to realize is that their presence gave me a kind of peace I didn't even know I needed. There's a quiet kind of safety in living with people who make you feel seen completely and accepted for who you are, even when you're at your weirdest, like when they'd walk past me at 2 a.m. in a dark kitchen, standing there eating dry cereal out of the box. There was no questions, there was no judgment, there was just quiet acceptance. And that happened more frequently than I care to admit. They always told me what's mine is yours, what's ours is yours, which really set me up for disaster in my next living situation because I found out it's not cool to finish your roommate's cake the day after their birthday just because you thought they were done with it. Like, oops. Let's just say I wasn't asked to officiate that wedding. But when I was planning this speech and when I was trying to think of one single moment that showed me how special these two are, one memory kept coming back. It was Christmas. I was on call and I couldn't go home to see my family. I had to take care of a lot of sick patients that week, and I experienced my first patient death after spending a week caring for that patient. I ultimately had to stay late. The patient passed away, surrounded by their family. They were all crying. It was really hard for me to experience that for the first time, and I remember coming home exhausted, burnt out, physically and emotionally drained. And Duyen looked at me and said, "Sit down, we have a surprise." Jeff and Duyen had set up a massive Korean barbecue spread across the kitchen table. I'm talking skillet, the kalbi short ribs, all the little like side dishes that I don't even know what they're called. Like, every detail was so well thought out and put together. And I said, "You guys, I didn't even bring anything. Like, I don't have anything to contribute." And Duyen looked at me and said, "You brought yourself. That's all you need to bring." That became one of my favorite Christmases, and it's a moment I'll never forget. I think in this world you meet people who are kind, generous, and loving, but it's hard to find words for how Jeff and Duyen surpass even that. But the best part is you all don't need me to tell you. Each of you is here because you've experienced their joy and love for life yourselves. And now we get to witness them share it with each other, and they're all better for it, and we're all better for it. Jeff is the hardest working person I know. If he wasn't picking up extra ER shifts or moonlighting. He was tearing down a bedroom wall for some wild home renovation that he was doing, which is wild. We were in a rental. But still, the stuff he put together always turned out beautifully. And I believe he's helped push and motivate Duyen to become the most productive, diligent version of herself. Even when I've seen her be tired and burn out, I've seen him motivate her to just keep going, and she always does, which is great to see. But what I admire specifically about Duyen is that despite all her drive and her success, she's unapologetic about taking the time to actually enjoy life. Whether that's traveling to LA to visit her sister, or visiting friends on weekend trips, Duyen reminds us that life's worth living and celebrating. And I believe she's helped Jeff realize that it's okay to take breaks and to cherish simple moments with friends and family, because that's what life's all about. So with that being said, I know you guys didn't want to look out in that direction, but I am going to send a message to your parents specifically. I would like to commend you all for raising such remarkable and truly delightful people. Whatever life holds for me, whether that's 5, 10, 20 years down the line, whether we still see each other often or not, these two have changed my life for the better. And for that, I'm so grateful for them. And I'm grateful to you all for raising them to be the wonderful people they are. So thank you. Duyen, Jeff, thank you for allowing me to share this moment with you. I hope this next chapter of your lives is filled with endless laughter, adventure, and joy. But most of all, I hope that when all is said and done, when the sun sets and tomorrow comes and we return to our normal lives, we never forget this moment. And most importantly, we all get the chance to dance in your kitchen. And now, I'd like to turn things over to the bride and groom as they share the vows they've prepared for each other.
That one's gonna be hard to follow. Duyen, I remember the first time we met. I was terrified of pronouncing your name wrong and looking like a fool. It was until I heard you speak for the first time. As shocked as I was having you having a German Vietnamese accent, was when I felt so safe and warm that all my fears of what comes with a first date typically comes with was all wiped away. When people ask me, when did I know you were the one? I often tell them, I knew you were special when you paid for our Disneyland tickets on our first date in SoCal, because I was living on a resident salary. But really, when I knew you were truly the one, was when you also paid for our fast pass tickets as well. So let's get honest. Those things were pretty expensive. Your kindness and selflessness are just a few qualities that to this day I am truly grateful for. I know although Simba, Buddy, and our other dog, Lucky now, can be all troublesome dogs, you welcome them with open arms as if they were your own dogs. And it's been very warming for me to witness how much they love you, to the point where they even love you more than me now. These last 3.5 years were not without its challenges. I've had many educators and mentors in my life, but none of them has been as impactful as you have in mine. You've taught me how to be vulnerable, something that I never thought I would be able to do in my life. I have many terrible days at work, as you know. Terrible, soul-crushing, feeling utterly defeated. But it's the thought of coming home to you that you shine that light at the end of the tunnel, and I know that something is going to be okay when I go home. And I'll forever be grateful for that, to share not only all the highs, but also the lows in life. Duyen, I know I can be very difficult at times, especially when my mind is racing at 1,000 miles per minute. It seems like I'm in my own world. And I'll never be able to thank you enough for your patience with this, for me, It felt like throughout my life, I've always been on this autopilot mode without a destination in sight. And it wasn't until I met you, you pulled me down to earth, and really began to cherish every moment of life. And for that, I'm always going to be grateful, thankful, and I promise you, I'll never take it for granted. And I look forward to our next future and journey together as husband and wife.
Jeffrey, today I have a confession to make. I don't really want to say it out loud, but here it goes. Sometimes I think you're actually funnier than me. Yes, I love your jokes, even the ones I probably shouldn't be laughing at. But somehow you manage to make me laugh every single day. I promise to nurture and protect that part of you so we never lose our ability to laugh, even when life gets hard. I hope that when we are old, we still be teasing each other and laughing until our stomach hurts. I promise to love every dog you bring into our lives like they are my own children, even if they chew up my shoes and wake me up at 6 a.m. I will love them just like I love you. I promise to support your biggest dream and your wildest ideas. But please, let's agree that 3 dogs is enough. I vow to be your soft landing after every long and difficult shift. You are my home, and I am so grateful for the family we've built together. Today, I choose you, my favorite person to live with, to laugh with, and to love forever. I love you.
Nick, please present the rings. I didn't know they were coming in a box. Not yet. I have to be dramatic first. These rings are a symbol of the promises you make today, a sacred bond of trust, love, and partnership. The circle is a symbol of eternity. It has no beginning and no end. It represents the infinite nature of your love and commitment to one another. Just as these rings are unbroken, so too is your bond. Unlike the 7 rings given to the dwarves or the 9 given to mortal men, these rings are not about power or dominion. They may not have been forged in the fires of Mount Doom, but they were chosen with care, and they carry a different kind of magic, the everyday kind, made of laughter, loyalty, and love. And though there is no one ring to rule them all here today, there are 2 rings to unite you both as partners on the greatest adventure of all. Take your partner's ring. Jeffrey Pham, do you take Duyen to be your lawfully wedded wife, to have and to hold, in sickness and in health, in good times and in bad, for richer or poorer, to love and to cherish for as long as you both shall live?
I do.
Duyen Tran, do you take Jeffrey Pham to be your lawfully wedded husband, to have and to hold, in sickness and in health, in good times and in bad, for richer or poorer, to love and to cherish for as long as you both shall live? by the power vested in me by the state of Nevada and Clark County, it is my great honor and joy to pronounce you husband and wife. You may now kiss the bride. Oh, just kidding. Put the ring on. All right, now I'm gonna run away. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my privilege to introduce to you for the very first time, Mr. and Mrs. Bam. Please join us for a cocktail hour. And I forgot the other announcement I need to make. Thank you.
Dancing phải không? Ok, vậy em Thành quay phim. Nói nghe.
You may be seated. Thinking that he met you in a past life. Sweatpants, hair tied, chilling with no makeup on. That's when you're the prettiest. I hope.
So now I'd like to invite up the father of the bride. How about a big round of applause for Mr. Tran?
Father of the bride.
Xin chào quý vị. Hôm nay chúng ta đã có một cái ngày rất là đẹp trời. Và hôm nay cũng là một cái ngày đẹp mà Duyen và Jeffrey kết kết duyên với nhau. Chúng tôi cảm ơn quý vị đã đến đây chung vui với gia đình của chúng tôi, với Duyen và Jeffrey. Chúc quý vị một buổi chiều vui vẻ. Cảm ơn quý vị.
Thank you. Thank you. Now let me welcome up the father of the groom. Let's hear for Mr. Pham.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you. Taking your time out to be here today to celebrate Jeffrey and Duyen's wedding. I'm very proud of Jeffrey. Accomplishment this past year, I have seen him mature and grow up quickly to become an independent man. I look forward to seeing Jeffrey share his new chapter life with Duyen. It's not every time we have a Las Vegas wedding. So I hope everyone here have a good time this weekend. Enjoy the food, the drink, dance, and especially good luck at casino. Thank you.
Good luck at casino.
Well, thank you again. Let's hear it again for the newlyweds' parents. Congratulations. And of course, let's hear it for the newlyweds! So speaking of, we would like to do what's called a photo dash. So this is how it works. I'm going to play a fun, upbeat song, and I'd like to start with table number 1. We're just going to go through all the tables to come up and take a group photo with our newlyweds. What do you guys think, huh? Let's do it!
Come on, let's go!
We definitely need some music. We are almost complete. We're going to start dinner. All right, number 12. Table number 12.
Hi everyone. For those who I've not gotten a chance to get to know yet, my name is Tuong, or in Vietnamese, the pronunciation is Tuong, and I am Duyen's older sister. I'd like to first thank everyone for making the time in their busy lives to come join Duyen and Jeffrey and all of us in the celebration of their love and their new next chapter in their life. Many have traveled out of state or even out of the country. So, guys, my little sister is getting married. Duyen and I are just a year apart, meaning that we did everything together, for the better or worse. I can talk so much about all of the hobbies and activities we've been fortunate to have done together and that our parents have provided those with. And we would also oftentimes fight and bicker. We shared space a lot and had to learn a lot and are very different people as well. But I think about a lot about the times when we were little and that I don't think we both talk a lot about. I don't know if you remember when we had secret dance parties and tried to hide it from our parents. We would be in our bunk bedrooms and put our cassette on with Bibi Langstrumpf, the Teenage Witches, and dance, and then wait until we hear our parents come to our doors and knock to make sure that we go to sleep. We would have these very quirky playtimes, like not just playing with dolls or anything, but we would just make up things like molding our clay molds and just making up different dolls and toys and just play with it. And we would play Pokemons in our beds and all that. And I think about these like very specific things, despite sometimes not seeing eye to eye. And I feel so fortunate to have had always like a playmate for all my life. And she's now become a person that I would call her every day. We would call each other every day, oftentimes after work, to talk just about everything. I even if I don't have anything new to talk about, I just want to hear her voice. And she knows all of my work team. She's my confidant. And I think everyone that is here and is coming from Duyen's different stages of lives, we all share the sentiment of her kindness and generosity and just being able to see you and embrace who you are. And I think I see that with the people here and how you guys talk about Duyen. It's been always this inspiration, So my little sister is who I am looking up for a lot, and I appreciate so much about having this playmate for life. I remember a lot about when you first met Jeffrey. It's rare for you to connect to this level with another person, and this level of playfulness and also drive and ambition and having very similar values. It's something that Yun was so excited about, and I was so excited for her as well. And I love that you give that to Yun, and you gave Simba and Buddy to Yun as well. And you're giving her this life that I remember her talking so much about when we were little. And whatever comes our way ahead of it, I am so excited for the next chapter of your life here in Vegas with the doggies. And I'd like to ask everyone to raise their glass, and I would like to congratulate you both to your marriage and your next chapter of your life. Congratulations.
Thank you. One more time, a round of applause for our maid of honor, the bride's sister. Thank you. like to do is, of course, invite the two of you.
He was sitting out back in a rock. Said, what you been up to lately? I told him, take a $7, and in between sips of coffee, he poured me some wisdom out. Said, if you want what you say, it's on the dollar count. Rider, find one you can't live without. Get a ring that you need, hit the ground. Do what you love, call it work. Throw a little money in the plate. Send your prayers up and your roots down. Add a few lips to your family tree. Watch their pencil marks in the grass in the yard all grow up. Cause the truth about it is it all goes by real quick. You can't buy happiness. Buy dirt. Before you get caught on that ladder, let me tell you what it's all about. Find you a few things that you can put a fence around. And you lay it out. Buy dirt. Find one you can't live without. Get a ring with your deep right. Do what you love and call it work. Throw a little money in the plate. Sing your prayers up and your blues down. And a few lives to your family. Watch their pencil marks in the grass in the yard all grow up. 'Cause the truth about it is it all goes by real quick. You can't buy happiness. Buy dirt. Buy dirt.
Big round of applause for Mr. and Mrs. Bam! Congratulations. Duyen, I'd like to give you an opportunity now to share a dance with your father.
Of place where a hero's welcome would be waiting for me, where the crowd will cheer when they see my face, and a voice keeps saying, "This is where I'm meant to be." I'll be there someday. I can go the distance. I'll find my way. If I can't be strong, I know every mile will be worth my while. I will go the distance and be right where I belong.
A big round of applause for Duyen, Dad, her father, Mr. Congratulations. Of course, we can't forget about our groom. Put your hands together now for Jeff and his mother, Tui.
Taught me everything and anything you've given me. I always keep it inside. You're the running ocean of life. You're anything you want and let me. And it just don't feel right. If I didn't have you by my side, oh, you were there for me, so I care for me. When skies were gray. Never love
All right, before I invite you guys out to the dance floor,